Therefore, nothing they work. When you don't get something, when you don't do something right, you go pay for it. Now they're paying 1 billion, they go pay 1 billion naira for illegal detention. You know, they follow your own law, you still go violate international law. All right, it don't set, oh, it don't set. May not hear this. All right, share the video, may not share them. All right, good Wednesday as Nigerian government. This is against Nnamdi Kanu in court. Again, the federal government, the Federal High Court ordered Nigerian government to return Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya and awarded him 500 million damages. They pay him 500 million naira for damages within cost Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to the reports.
Nnamdi Kanu files fresh 100 billion naira lawsuit against Nigeria government for illegal detention. Continued violation of court order, Emezi Nnamdi Kanu seeks 100 billion naira damages against the federal government of Nigeria from the Federal High Court Abuja for his continued illegal/unlawful detention in defiance to order of court. Following the continued grandstanding of the federal government of Nigeria (FGN) to implement/carry out the order/judgment of the Court of Appeal delivered on the 13th day of October 2022, which in effect discharged Nnamdi Kanu of the frivolous charge brought against him and consequently prohibits the FGN from further detaining him and or subjecting him to further trial or prosecution by any court in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu has now commenced a fundamental right action before the Federal High Court Abuja through to demand for his immediate release from the unlawful facility of the Department of State Services, DSS, and payment of the sum of NGN 100 billion naira as reparation for the gross violation of his rights to liberty and dignity of human persons. It will be recalled that following the judgment of the Court of Appeal, delivered on the 13th day of October 2022, which in effect struck out the retained 7-count charge hitherto pending against Nnamdi Kanu, there is no existing order of a court of law, which presently sanction or legitimize the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, as all courts of first instance in Nigeria has effectively, from this 13th day of October 2022, divested of all jurisdictional powers to either issue orders in respect thereto or even undertake any further criminal trial/prosecution against Nnamdi Kanu. In the originating court process, duly initiated on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu by our erudite lead counsel, Chief Dr. Mike Oscom, SAN, on the 21st day of October 2022, in suit No. FHC/ABJ/CS/1945/2022 between Nnamdi Kanu vs. Federal Republic of Nigeria and ORS, supported by 6 paragraph affidavit, deposed to by Chimonia Emanari ESQ, a legal practitioner in the law firm of I.C. Ejiofor and Company, clearly verifying the facts of this gross violation of Nnamdi Kanu's constitutionally guaranteed rights, following his continued detention in a solitary confinement in the custody of the DSS in flagrant disobedience of court orders. Nnamdi Kanu is substantially seeking for the following reliefs, anchored on the foregoing grounds, which the reliefs are predicated upon, to wit: a declaration that the continued detention of the applicants by the respondents from the 13th day of October 2022 till date is illegal, unlawful, oppressive, unconscionable, and unconstitutional as it violates the applicants' fundamental rights to dignity of human persons, personal liberty, and right to freedom of movement as guaranteed by Sections 34, 35, 36, 39, and 41 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, 2011. An order of this Honorable Court directing the respondents to unconditionally release the applicants from their custody forthwith. An order of injunction restraining the respondents, their agents, privies, assigns or howsoever called, from further interfering with the applicant's rights, and or dealing with the applicant in a manner inimical to his fundamental rights guaranteed by the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, 2011. Compensatory and exemplary damages of N100 000 100 billion naira only, against the respondents for the gross violation of the applicants' fundamental rights to dignity of human person, personal liberty, and freedom of movement. An order of this Honorable Court directing the respondents to tender unreserved public apology to the applicant in 2 national dailies, and any other forms of repression that the Honorable Court may deem fit to grant. And for such further orders as this Honorable Court may deem fit to make in the circumstances. Grounds upon which the reliefs are sought. By virtue of Section 46(1) of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, 2011, and Order 1 Rule 2(1) of the Fundamental Rights and Enforcement Procedure Rules, any person who alleges that any of the provisions of Chapter 4 of the Constitution to which he is entitled to has been, is being or likely to be contravened in any state in relation to him may apply to the High Court in the state for redress. The applicant is entitled to his fundamental rights to dignity of human person, personal liberty, and freedom of movement guaranteed by Sections 34, 35, and 41 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, 2011. The continued and unlawful detention of the applicant, whose health is daily deteriorating, from the 13th day of October 2022 till date, violates the applicant's fundamental rights to personal liberty, dignity of human person, and freedom of movement, and consequently, illegal and unconstitutional. The Court of Appeal held that the applicant is prohibited from being detained, tried, or otherwise dealt with in Nigeria, or in respect of any offense allegedly committed by him before his extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. Thus, the continued detention by the respondents is arbitrary and unlawful. The respondents have no authority or justification whatsoever to detain the applicant in complete defiance and disregard to the positive order of the Court of Appeal, discharging the applicant and barring the respondents from detaining and or prosecuting him. The respondents cannot exercise their power outside the provision of the law and judicial pronouncements, and thus, they are bound to comply with the order of the Court of Appeal, which discharged the applicant. The applicant is constitutionally entitled under Section 35 subsection 6 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, 2011, to the payment of compensation and public apology from the respondents for the gross violation of his rights to dignity of human person, personal liberty, and freedom. We will keep you all abreast of developments in this case as it progresses. Thank you all, Ezigbo Umuchainik, and remain hugely blessed. We move. Signed. Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor, ASQ, KSC. IPOB's lead counsel. 26th day of October 2022.
You know, anytime we say you do something wrong, there's always a price to pay for it. Always a price for it. For you to pay for it, there will always be price. God may forgive you, God might forgive you, but then there's consequence. There's consequence. Now this 500 million naira now for don't go into our education. If these people, they don't listen. If they don't listen, that 500 million naira for don't go for that teacher where they sit inside the class, they teach our children. Now to crown everything, to crown it all, Nnamdi Kanu files fresh 100 billion naira lawsuit against the Nigerian government for illegal detention. For illegal detention, $100 billion. I said dollars. It be like anything even they pepper my body. If you say I want to make they had another 100 to that money, made it be 200 billion naira for e-goods when no they listen, when no they hear word. Maybe say if them talks for this year now, they come out for the other here. They know they listen. I thought they be man made God. Even this one now, where the courts don't talk, I still believe say they go still turn off the deaf here. If care is not taken, they go still off another deaf here. Government, they know they listen, and I be hoping say one day they go enter that court and the court will hold the DSS. Say okay, from this place, make them transfer them go somewhere because they don't listen. Just keep them somewhere. I wish the court can have the power where we say the person where they in charge of these things. If not worried, they can go grab harm, put harm for somewhere, make it stay there for 30 days for violating the law of the land, for violating the rule of law. We know they follow the rule of law at all, and we want make country day normal. How country go day normal if we know they listen, if we know they follow the rule of law. Now imagine 100 billion naira. We suppose they feed some people. We suppose go into our education. We suppose they feed the teacher where they teach our children. Now you go pay that money just because you know they listen. Another news which sweets my belly is say 4 of the people where they detain innocent men where they detain for Nigeria or a member of IPOB where they detain, they don't release 4 of them. According to the IPOB Late Council, where they release on the 26th of October 2022. So that one are good news. And so they go they release the rest of the guys that maybe they are in detention, the innocent young men and young women that are in detention of this unlawful, the streets at all. This unlawful government. Anyway, that's the news. And it suits my belly. It suits my belly well, because you remember 2 weeks ago on Thursday, many of us we are rejoicing that wow, we will see Nnamdi Kanu house talk to us live and direct. This now another day now. We're happy, we're jolly, and we can't wait to see him out. If now Kenya you want to take him, hey, take him there. All I go start say make IPOB, make Biafran people, make them shine their eye, because now them go take the man go themselves. They go put him for the same way they carry, and they go put him inside private jets. I believe they can go there. Hopefully they know they plan any funny thing, and they should know better. So if they plan any funny thing, now for their head he go land. Everything where these people they do since 2000 and was it 2000, since they started this thing, everything where they do, even with Showeri and everything where they do, they always be upside down, they always be opposites. Maybe say they know they do anything correct at all. They know they do anything correct. How you go elect someone where know they do anything correct? You they put them for office, make them rule a whole nation. That's why the country is upside down. That's why the country is upside down, because a leader know they do anything right. They know they do anything right. Anything where them do now upside down, then they do everything where then they arrange now upside arrangements. Then they do. Therefore, nothing they work. When you get something, when you do something right, you go pay for it. Now they're paying 1 billion. They go pay 1 billion naira for illegal detention. They follow your own law. You still go violate international law. Oh man, congratulations to the IPOB, congratulations to Mercy Nnamdi Kanu. I believe and I want to hope that this will be the end of this illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu, and he will be a free man. He's already a free man. If someone that have a free mind, that his mind has been liberated, no matter where you keep him or her, yeah, they are free man because their mind is free. So they are free man. So he's not in detention. Like I said, you cannot keep him. You can't keep him. He's already a free man. Yes, he's a free man. So, but then where you guys put him, that's where we don't want. But the guy not free man. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Share our video. Let it get to everyone. All right. Thank you so much. Again, my name is David. Make sure you really share this. All right. Thank you.